An organization of female spies known as Tsukikage conducts a mission to steal data from a factory using the power of Spyce to increase their abilities. The next day, Momo Minamoto, who had seen the ninjas from afar the previous night, is befriended by Mai Yachiyo and Goei Ishikawa and invited to a curry shop where she demonstrates her ability to identify someone's physical condition by licking them. Later that night, Momo, worried over not hearing from her police officer friend Ayumu, goes down to the docks and discovers she had been kidnapped by some thugs. When she gets caught trying to lure them away, Momo is rescued by the Tsukikage, which Mai and Goei are members of, who bring her along with them as they pursue the escaping thugs. Having noticed her talents, the girls recruit Momo as a member of Tsukikage. Meanwhile, an evil organization known as Morio makes plans to crush Tsukikage, using intelligence from a supposed Tsukikage traitor. Momo starts her first day at Tsukikage's secret base, where she learns how the other members use Spyce to give them superhuman agility. Momo begins training under her new mentor, Yuki Hanzoumon, who subjects her to various trials to test her readiness as a spy. Despite finding training very tough, Momo becomes motivated upon seeing Yuki trying even harder and soon makes great progress. For her final exam, Momo is tasked with catching Mai before the end of class, managing to do so by luring her into a pre-prepared barricade. As Momo becomes an official Tsukikage member as a result, Morio member Byako prepares to make her move. As Tsukikage investigates a drug smuggling operation connected to Morio, Momo tries to do her best during her first official assignment, but ends up unintentionally slipping up in several ways and disappointing Yuki. Noticing Momo doubting herself, Goei and fellow apprentice Fu Sagami assure her that they had trouble starting too. On their next mission, the gang is ambushed by Byako, who sends robots after Fu and the other teachers while she goes up against Momo and Fu. Although Byako powers herself up with Spyce, Momo and Fu, with help from Goei, manage to defeat and capture her. However, before Tsukikage can get any information out of her, Byako loses her memories due to the gelatin she was fed by Morio leader, the Sparrow Woman. Despite this, the gang manages to find some leads, and Momo is praised by Yuki for her efforts. Despite being warned not to, Fu takes it upon herself to investigate a new drug incident, only to lose track of the dealer when she is spotted by the others. Upon getting into a fight with Mai, Fu ends up messing up during a mission, leading Mai to get injured, protecting her. After spending some time at her parents' home, thinking about how she and Mai first met, Fu realizes that she wanted to get Mai's approval, and the two make up with each other. Working together, the pair resume pursuit of the dealer, using their individual abilities to defeat him. As Tsukikage looks into the Kyutin Science Company, seemingly finding no connection to Morio, Yuki grows concerned that Momo is focusing too much on training. While trailing another drug dealer, Momo is attacked by Morio mercenary Dolt, having to be saved by Yuki. Deciding to follow the advice of her peers, Momo takes a day off to celebrate her birthday with her classmates. Refreshed, Momo successfully handles the next mission, after which the other Tsukikage members hold their own birthday celebration for her. Dolt tracks Momo down, but she is saved by Yuki and former Tsukikage member Katrina Toby, leading Yuki to suspect that Kyutin Science may still be involved. Meanwhile, Morio receives word from the Tsukikage traitor that the inventor, Hatsune Oba, is one of Tsukikage's members. In order to confirm that Hatsune is a Tsukikage member and infiltrate their group, Morio has one of their members, Thresia Rei, transfer into Sorosaki High School. It is revealed that Hatsune and Thresia were friends when they were kids, but became apart after they were kidnapped by child traffickers. Although Hatsune was rescued with her family, intending to pay for Theresia's ransom too, Thresia was sold off to Morio under the belief that Hatsune had abandoned her. As Hatsune decides to believe in Thresia despite the other suspicions, Momo senses that Thresia wants to make amends with Hatsune. Goei starts to feel lonely as Hatsune focuses her attention on Thresia. Meanwhile, the Sparrow Woman spreads a gas that causes citizens to go out of control and cause riots all over the city. Upon learning that Goei had also become affected, Hatsune reveals her identity as a Tsukikage spy to Thresia and uses a threat of poison to force her to flee before setting off in search of Goei. With Momo and Yuki struggling to stop Goei in her affected state, Hatsune manages to use her words to get through to Goei, bringing her back to her senses. Upon analyzing the drug, Tsukikage set their sights on Okinawa to find more clues. While Hatsune, who manages to remove Morio's drug from Theresia's body, stays behind, Mai, Momo, Yuki, Fu, and Goe go to Okinawa, where they come across the mysterious helmeted girl. As the girls look into an organization known as Nirai Kanai, they learn that the girl from before, Aoka Miyame, is being forced to work for this organization after her grandfather was taken hostage. While the others head to Nirai Kanai's base to obtain their data and rescue the hostage, Goe faces off against Aoka and convinces her to join their side. Momo comes up against Nirai Kanai's leader, who uses snakes to fight, but Aoka helps her disperse the snakes and beat him. Although the mission was a success, Momo is left downhearted after Yuki scolds her for not prioritizing her safety in the fight against the leader. While spending the day with her, Yuki tells Momo about her previous mentor, Nagaho Fujibayashi, who taught her to love Sarasaki. 2 years ago, as Tsukikage was tasked with stopping Morio from hijacking satellites from around the world, Nagaho lost her life protecting Yuki from the Sparrow Woman, Kurara Tendo, leaving Yuki with a determination to not let the same thing happen to Momo. Helping Yuki with her investigation, Momo notices a woman's face, who is always kept hidden from security cameras, which they manage to identify as Tendo herself. While preparing for the decisive battle against Morio, Momo speaks with Katrina about how she came to join Tsukikage. On the day of the operation, the girls capture Tendo, only to be led into an ambush after Katrina's curry house is blown up. As the girls find themselves surrounded, Mai suddenly reveals herself as the traitor who had been leaking Tsukikage intel to Morio. As Mai seemingly disposes of Hatsume, Yuki is struck down by Tendo, who captures Momo, Fu, and Goe in preparation for Operation Gakako. After hearing how Mai came to side with Morio, Momo and the others manage to escape torture and return to the Tsukikage base to formulate a plan to stop Morio from brainwashing the population. The next day, the girls reunite with Yuki, who had survived, but is too injured to fight, but is willing to provide support. Beginning the mission, Goe and Fu face off against Theresia and Mai, respectively, while Momo aims to destroy Morio's dispersal device before it could spread the brainwashing Gikaku drug across the city. Beaten by Goe, Theresia contemplates changing sides, but has her arms slit by Tendo for her betrayal. The girls then discover that the dispersal device is actually in another location where it begins to activate. Gikaku begins to spread across the city, but Tsukikage managed to shut the dispersal device down with assistance from Hatsume and the others. It is then revealed that Mai was acting as a triple agent to take down Morio. When the device switches to reserve power and attempts to reboot, Momo goes head-to-head with Tendo, successfully defeating her and disabling the device before it reactivates. Afterwards, while Theresia rekindles her friendship with Hatsume, Yuki tells Momo that she is graduating from Tsukikage and asks her to wipe her memory. 9 months later, as Momo becomes the master of new Tsukikage apprentice, she briefly passes by Yuki as she lives her new life. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed it, be sure to let us know by leaving a like and maybe a comment down at the bottom. Subscribe for more stories and check out our other stories here. This has been Doma Vega, and I can't wait to review with you guys next time.